Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Life. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Chevy Silverado, that generation here from year 2014 to year 2019. If you have a problem where you cannot shift the transmission to reverse, neutral or drive, you just cannot shift it, guys. You wonder what causes that, how we can fix it. What we see here quite often in the garage, it could be simple fix. We'll explain about that. We'll explain where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time. Why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays, all that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure you stay until the end. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix engines, transmissions, engine codes, engine lights, fuses, all that stuff, guys. Why we do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep providing these videos absolutely free. Now, guys, we have more than 14,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So please check them out, and they can save you quite a bit of money now or in the future. So guys, if the transmission is stuck in park, you cannot shift it to reverse, neutral and drive. What can cause your transmission to be not able to shift to reverse, neutral or drive? Multiple things, but first we need to check many fuses, then we'll explain what else can cause it. You will need to check fuses for transmissions, engine computers, traction control, ABS modules. Why? Because all that works together. We'll talk about that in a second. If you have that generation Chevy Silverado, most people do not have an idea how many hidden fuse boxes are in it. We'll recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on Chevy Silverado. But go ahead and open the hood. Under the hood on the driver's side we have a fuse box under this cover. Open it and you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one for 2014 through 16 model and layout like that for 2017 through 19 model. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is, guys, very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume, guys, that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen, guys, at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well, guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Now, guys, quick thing: if you need to buy fuses, relays, parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time, guys, we're going to put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. Please check it out, that way you do not waste money and time. Guys, we need to check multiple things today. Let's talk about that now. So we're going to zoom in. First, you will need to check fuse number 3. We're talking about that fuse right here. Fuse number 19 and fuse number 25. After that, guys, okay, we will need to check fuse number 40. We're talking about that 15 amp fuse right here. That's fuse number 40. You need to check fuse number 58 after that one. So after 40, okay, let me see, 58 will be that double fuse right here, very important fuse. And next you need to check relay 71, which we're talking about that relay here. If you have 2017 through 19, you will need to check again fuse number 3, 19, 25 right here. Then you will, guys, need to check fuse number 57. That's 57. Excuse me, that's 56. We need to check fuse number 57, that double fuse right here, and relay 70 in that case, that relay here. Now, those are the fuses and relays that you need to check. But what else can cause the transmission not to be able to shift, to be stuck in park? Multiple things. One, it may not be anything wrong with the transmission. It could be something simple such as brake light switch. The brake light switch is the device on the brake paddle that detects when you press the brake. Without pressing the brake, you cannot shift the transmission, right? So if it doesn't work, the transmission will not shift. If you want to see how to test or how to replace brake light switch, we have many videos on our YouTube channels. If you have light for ABS, traction control, stability track, anything like that, that can affect the transmission shifting as well. Why? Because they work together. If you have a bad ABS module, traction control module, the transmission will not be able to shift as well. We've had that happen multiple things on multiple cars during the years, guys. So if you have a code or a light for ABS, traction control, stability track, that could be the what's causing it. Next, it could be a bad shifter itself. It could be, guys, also inside the transmission you have solenoids, shifter solenoids. If you want to see how to test shifter solenoid, how to replace shifter solenoid, we have many videos on our YouTube channels that are that have pretty high views that will teach you how to test shifter solenoid, how to replace shifter solenoid, because that can cause it quite often. But always start with fuses. Check codes, make sure you don't have engine light, transmission light, anything like that. Check the code, see what causes it, and then go from there, guys. Now, guys, you have all kind of different fuses and relays in that Chevy Silverado. You have different fuses, relays that could be really hard to find, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere. And one time we needed a replacement one, we couldn't get one, we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that. So what we do now, we always get some spare fuses, relays, keep them in the glove box for a peace of mind, guys. That way you do not get stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.